Hey y'all, I wanted to do a short video on the care of seedlings, initial care of seedlings, and so I'll show you my outdoor setup and my indoor setup. This is my outdoor little greenhouse area, and I'll just take this cover off. This cover is just something you can get on Craigslist for like 20 bucks or Menards or something, and I just have it covering up this shelf here with my seedlings, and I have a seedling heating mat on the bottom for the tomatoes, peppers, the nightshades, which they might not even need it because it's a sunny day, and I have the greenhouse cover over it, but just because they are still germinating, so some of them have definitely sprouted up, and they need thinning. You can see more than one sprout per cell. So I have the tomatoes down here on the seedling mat, and then I have the brassicas up here. They also need thinning, but most of them have sprouted. And these can probably be, out without the greenhouse film right now, because anything above, 35 is probably fine. Anything below freezing, you want to take all of the plants inside. But just for maximum growth, probably it's better that they're under the greenhouse film. And I have some spinach and some onions also sprouting. So I'll keep these out here during the day with the greenhouse cover and then bring them in at nighttime. You can choose to leave the plastic or the moisture cover on if you want, if they haven't sprouted, like these haven't sprouted, or you just need to keep them watered. So you can use like a nice like spray bottle. I would recommend investing in a good spray bottle, which I did, but I can't find it. So right now, I'm just using jars or whatever I can find to water the plants, which is not ideal. You can obviously use a hose when it gets nicer outside, but it's still pretty chilly. So at night I'll bring them inside, and to give them an extension of the daylight, I use a seedling lamp here. And I put it's mostly fluorescent, but I have some LEDs in there as well. I'll probably put another LED. The LED is just, if I put it every other, it's still enough light, but it saves money and fossil fuels. So I just put the trays up here. I can fit 4 trays. And then, so once the seedlings get bigger, they'll have to be spread out to larger cells, so I won't have as much room, but by that time it'll be nice enough outside to just put the brassicas, the cold hardy plants, just to put them outside without any extra light, so or heat, and then I'll just have the tomatoes and peppers in here on the cold days. So yeah, on cloudy days, I'll bring them in here, and at nighttime I'll bring them in here. I usually give them about 12 hours of light a day. But if you don't, you can invest in a smaller seedling lamp. There are some like red and blue light ones that work. I decided to get a Sunblaze T5HO48 because I wanted to invest in long-term seedling care. But you don't have to do this you can put them in front of a southern facing window. You can see that there's, it's not ideal. It's not maximum light in the southern facing window at this time of day around 3:30. So you can bring them over to a different window, like a western window later in the day. Just move them around. So it's a little harder, but you do save money that way. But yeah, so keep them watered, keep them warm if they need it, and just give them a lot of light. That's pretty much the ticket. I did want to mention that some of my plants, you can see, are kind of leggy. That's because I didn't give them enough light right away. So you can see there, some of them, the stems are just really long and thin, which aren't good for, for strength in the plant. So they'll just fall over in the wind in that case. But so yeah, you want to just give them a lot of light, and that's how you prevent them from becoming leggy. And that's it. I'll be posting updates on, when they get bigger and I have to pot them up or transfer them to larger pots.